Imagine a garden that grows itself every year. No replanting needed. These herbs are the gift that keeps on giving. Plant once, harvest for years. Here are my favorite perennial herbs. This is the promise of a perennial herb garden. Plants that return year after year, growing stronger with each season. While annuals complete their cycle in 1 year, perennials are the long-term residents of your garden. They ask for very little, but give back so much, creating a partnership with nature that rewards you for years to come. Rosemary is the very essence of the Mediterranean captured in a plant, hardy in zones 7 to 10. Its pine-like, resinous aroma and evergreen nature provide interest all year round. Perfect for roasting with meats and vegetables, it thrives in full sun and well-drained soil. The key to its happiness is never letting it have wet feet. Thyme is another Mediterranean hero, forming a fragrant carpet of tiny leaves. Hardy down to zone 5, there are many varieties from common English thyme to bright, citrusy lemon thyme. A cornerstone of French cooking, its subtle flavor enhances everything from eggs to summer vegetables. Trim it after flowering to prevent woodiness. Mint is a plant of boundless energy and enthusiasm, thriving in zones 3 to 11. Its main care tip is crucial: always grow mint in a container. Its runners will spread aggressively and can quickly take over an entire garden bed. From spearmint to peppermint to chocolate mint, each variety brings intensely refreshing flavor to drinks, desserts, and savory dishes. Chives are the most obliging members of the onion family, hardy down to zone 3. Their beautiful purple flowers are not just ornamental, they're edible too, with a lovely mild onion flavor. Harvest them regularly by snipping near the base. This encourages continuous production of fresh, tender leaves throughout the season. Oregano is the soul of Italian and Greek cuisine, hardy in zones 4 through 10. The hotter and sunnier the location, the more flavorful the leaves. Essential for pizza and pasta sauces, its name literally means joy of the mountain in Greek. Cut it back hard in midsummer after flowering to promote bushy growth and get a second flush of tender leaves for autumn harvest. Sage is a truly beautiful garden plant with soft gray-green leaves that are a feature in their own right. Hardy in zones 4 to 8, there are purple and tricolor varieties that add color while maintaining the same wonderful flavor. Traditional partner for pork and poultry, sage leaves are delicious fried in butter until crisp. Prune by a third each spring to prevent woodiness. Lemon balm is one of the most cheerful and generous plants you can grow, releasing its incredible lemon scent with the slightest touch. Hardy in zones 4 through 9, it makes wonderfully refreshing herbal tea said to reduce stress and anxiety. Like mint, consider growing it in a pot, or cut off flower spikes before they set seed to prevent it from self-sowing everywhere. Lavender is the quintessential English garden herb, beloved for its iconic purple spikes and therapeutic fragrance. Hardy in zones 5 to 9, it absolutely must have full sun and gritty, well-drained soil. Prune annually after flowering to keep it compact. The dried flowers can be used for sachets, sleep pillows, and aromatherapy. Choose hardy varieties like Hidcote or Munstead for best results. French tarragon is a true gourmet herb, prized by chefs for its sophisticated anise-like flavor. Essential for classic French sauces like béarnaise, it's hardy in zones 5 through 7 but can be particular about conditions. You must grow French tarragon. It rarely flowers and cannot be grown from seed, so buy a plant or get a division from a friend. Echinacea, or purple coneflower, might seem unusual for an herb garden, but it's a North American native with a long medicinal history. Hardy in zones 3 through 9. Its name comes from the Greek word for hedgehog, referring to the spiky central cone. Leave the seed heads over winter. They provide food for birds and look wonderful dusted with frost, while the flowers support late-season pollinators. Start by finding the right spot. Most herbs need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight and excellent drainage. Prepare the ground well. This is the most important thing for long-term success. Add compost and grit for Mediterranean herbs. If you have heavy clay soil, use raised beds or containers where you can control the drainage completely. Give your herbs space to grow. Check plant labels for final size and space accordingly for good air circulation. Place taller herbs at the back, use spreading varieties as ground cover at the front, and mix different textures for visual interest. Water well after planting, but once established, most herbs are remarkably drought tolerant. Deep weekly watering beats daily sprinkling. Planting a perennial herb garden is an act of optimism, a commitment to the future and partnership with nature. Imagine the simple pleasure of gathering fresh, aromatic ingredients you grew yourself, a feeling of connection deeply satisfying to the soul. These 10 herbs are just the beginning. Reliable, resilient, and rewarding plants that will forgive mistakes and return each spring with renewed vigor. Don't be daunted. Begin small. Choose 2 or 3 favorites and grow them in pots. Let your confidence grow alongside them. This isn't about creating perfection. It's about a living, useful space that works for you, embracing imperfections and celebrating homegrown food. Pick up a spade, plant a perennial herb, plant a memory. You're creating a relationship with soil, seasons, and the simple magic of a garden that grows for life. Happy gardening.